welcome to the ice, your Potomac Patriots!
Welcome to the Prince William Ice Center here in Woodbridge, Virginia. David Stearns with Brian Schrems. So we get set for the matchup between the Potomac Patriots and the visiting Atlanta Junior Knights.
Some new toys.
No
Let's talk about that. Some new toys out there for the Patriots.
Well, let's go down to the public address with John Baranowski as we get things underway here.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Prince William Ice Center for this USPHL Elite League game between the Atlanta Knights and your Potomac Patriots! And now the starting lineup for Atlanta. At left wing, number 23, Nick Elliott. At center, number 22, Chris Kennebach. At right wing, number 7, Christopher Santamaria. At left defense, number 5, Cody Goliath. At right defense, number 24, Ryan Dumont. And in goal, number 31, Mitchell Prevost. Coach of the Knights is Ralph Darrell, assisted by Scott Hill. And now the starting lineup for your Potomac Patriots! At left wing, number 52, Michael Carr. At center, number 2, Tyler Nolan. At right wing, number 71, Chris Howland. At left defense, number 22, Justin Mendoza. At right defense, number 7, Ian Edgington. And in goal, number 30, Dustin Boyer. Coaching the Patriots is R.J. Ziegler, assisted by Rick Miller.
Anthem and opening face-off. Stay tuned.
For the playing.
Let's play some hockey. As always, we thank our servicemen and women around the world who protect us here at home and our freedoms. We thank you. Tonight's starting goaltenders brought to you by MyTech Auto Inc. Visit them on the web, mytechautoinc.com, for more details on how you can get your car ship-shape for the winter weather. Shrems, who do we got in goal?
Mitchell Privet to our left, a 1-1-1 goal. I'm sorry, with a 6-1-1 goals against average for the Atlanta Junior Knights. Trust the Dust, Dustin Moyer, 7-8 on the season with a 3.60 goals against average and a 910 save percentage.
Those are your MyTech Auto starting goaltenders. You said that was Privet in that?
It was announced as Privet.
Okay.
He's wearing Thurston's number.
Right.
I'll get a clarification at some point down here, or maybe Johnny can provide us with one, but
Yeah, okay. Well,
I got Privet.
I'm already getting flashbacks of that first game of the season where it was just the jerseys out of the laundry hamper. Back it goes for the Patriots. Going D to D and out through center now. They are putting up along the wing for Howland. Howland going to try to burn his way in over to that far corner. Trying to sweep it towards the front. He gets rubbed off the puck. Over to the near side it goes to the near blue line. Kept in there by Justin Mendoza. Nice second effort there as he gets around Elliott. Howland back pass over there for Nolan. Nolan having a time there. Tries to stuff it up to the short side, but he loses it, and Santa Maria will play it off in front of his bench. A very short bench, as we see here. They got about enough for 2.5 lines in 6D, maybe 5D.
Remind me, was this the team last year that had the same issues with the short bench?
Eagles. It was
the
Eagles last year,
okay.
yeah. They had an issue there early on in the season, but regardless, back and forth we go here in the neutral zone, from one zone to the other, and it's kicked right back out. Having to pick it up here is a familiar face, Kevin McDonald. And he fights off a check from Morris, I beg your pardon. It's trying to be swept around there by the Knights. And it comes up front, bouncing back and forth in the slot, and it'll be the Knights that'll recover with it. Along the near side boards, Logan Nasser squeezing his guy into the boards there. It's Rasmussen. Up to the blue line, not out, kept in there by Morris. And Logan Nasser getting tied up there as it goes back to the Atlanta defense back at their own blue line. Up for Alec Morris now. The 94 through center, turned over to the Patriots. Nasser's going to get a return pass along the near side. He gets squeezed into the boards by Morris, and Morris will pop it right back, but it'll be Stephen Gerke with it. Up ahead now for Cam Smith. Cam Smith seeing what I guess we can assume are his last home games here as a Patriot, as he's going to move on possibly to a higher tier of junior hockey before going to Dartmouth. An exciting time for him as he comes along the blue line side here in the Atlanta zone, setting it up for a one-time. Oh, baby. That one getting deflected out of play. I believe that was Sean Miller, who will be wearing Ackerman's number. I beg your pardon, it's Peter Nam.
Who's wearing Ackerman's number? Is it Nam? Is Nam 98 or Ackerman?
Ackerman is usually 91, so.
Nam's usually 98.
Yeah, we'll get a clarification here because it's the third jerseys, but here comes Smith on his backhand, trying to stuff it to the front, but it's kept out there by the keeper, Prevost. John, if you're listening, can we get a confirmation on who's wearing Ackerman's jersey?
Ackerman's jersey. What number is that typically?
That is 91.
91. I do not have a 91 on this listing. I will double check.
All right.
Good to be back, everyone.
It's been a while.
Oh, no, Miller.
That is Miller.
I have
Okay.
Miller.
All right, I had it right the first time. Okay, so Sean Miller wearing the 91 here. Ackerman, if you're watching, let's hope he represents your number well, huh? As it goes along the near side corner inside the Patriots zone. Jake Wensley with it. Back behind the cage. Dustin Moyer in goal there. Wearing the alternate captain on his sweater. Comes over to the near side for Mendoza. Exiting out through center now with a pass ahead for Cam Smith. Cam Smith along the near side half boards. Into the corner he goes. Has it poked away by Santa Maria. And it'll be picked up and scooped along the near side boards and out. But it'll be Thayer that'll try to pop it in. Second attempt. He gets it past Dixon. And he'll take it across the line. Feeding it to the front. Here comes Glad with a shot. Oh, and a save. And a rebound. Oh, and Netkowski colliding there with Thayer. Oh, man. What a collision there.
It's a dangerous pinch, too. You left two defenders up in front of the net there, both on their keisters. You want to watch out and make sure you don't leave the lone guy back there to deal with an odd man rush.
Netkowski through center. Nice pass across ice over to the front of the Atlanta bench, but he turns it over there as Gerke had a couple of guys coming off on a change. And a couple of guys coming on. And now a point shot from Thayer. Goes right in on goal, and it's held on to by the goaltender, Mitchell Prevost.
So let's talk a little strategy here. You know that your opponent has a short bench. I mean, you outlast them at this point? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, more or less. You know, the short bench in it, yeah. The strategy for Atlanta is just try to keep going here and keep the legs moving as much as they can, you know. They got another game tomorrow, don't forget.
That's true. It's going to be a long weekend with the short bench, but good strategy here for the Potomac Patriots. Just keep on them, keep the pressure down here. That's where most of the pressure's been so far in this game, down the offensive zone.
Keep moving. Here comes Mikey Carr one-on-one. And a poke check there. Mikey trying to find it, but he'll kick it down behind the goal line where it'll be picked up by Ivan Rodriguez. The pass ahead now for Alec Morris. Through center now for Stallard. Cole Stallard, one of the names that we are quite familiar with.
Patriot killer.
And now Howland will take it through center. He's all by himself as the rest of his team is changing. Doing a wraparound there, but he just couldn't tuck it in. And it's cleared out by Stallard through center where Schultz will find it over to Skurlik. Skurlik over for Nasser. If you're from Boston, it's Nasser, not NASA. As a shot comes right in on Privet. He makes the save.
It's the last time you used the NASA joke. Let's make a note of that now.
Well, that's right. That's a storyline right there. 25 for Atlanta is Drew Cohen, former Patriot. As this one goes behind Privet, and nobody can stuff it home. Forgot about that roster change. Put down Drew Cohen as number 25, if he's not there already. Yeah, they just enlisted his services recently due to the shortened bench here. And Cohen on his backhand through center, picked up on a turnover at the red line by Schultz, who's pitching high into the plate to Skurlik. Skurlik pulling the trigger and off the side of the net. Over along the near side and back behind the cage. It's Atlanta looking to break out here.
Schultz is looking for pay dirt so far in this first period. He's a little bit more offensive-minded than we've seen him so far this season.
Well, you got that matchup there with him and McDonald out there. That is one dangerous pairing.
For a power play, I'd take that all day.
A little bit of a rough weekend for these Patriots. In the previous set against East Coast last weekend, it was must-wins, and, well, they couldn't deliver. So this is kind of the time to make a rebound. Actually, I believe it was Hampton Roads last weekend, I beg your pardon. So,
East Coast 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, East Coast 2 weeks ago, last week, Hampton Roads. So these boys are looking to kind of play to, I guess, I don't know, just not be last, I guess, to be blunt about it, really.
You know what? You have to, and I hate using it as a crutch for any team in any sport, but you have to take injuries into account this season.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been decimated by injuries.
Dixon getting that face-off win for Atlanta. It's popped right into the glove of Moyer, who will steer it off behind the cage there. Set up for James Thayer. Thayer around the horn it goes. The half boards. We played ahead now. By Miller, I beg your pardon. See, I had it right the first time, and I keep getting it wrong. I believe somebody's wearing Gray's jersey as he is hurt. We'll get the number on that. 61, Mr. Baranowski, if you're listening. I meant to catch up with Coach Ziegler about the numbers because they were going with their third jerseys. So, yeah, a few of them don't have them, including Jack Strykars, who is out with an upper body injury.
61 for who, Dave?
For the Patriots.
No, I'm going to have to get back to you on that one. I don't see a 61.
It's certainly not Nick Gray, who is still reeling from an upper body injury himself.
It's Rick Nash till we figure it out.
All right, Rick Nash it is.
No, Ludeman. Ludeman, there it is.
Ludeman, there's Ludeman.
He's written in a different color ink. I don't know why.
Maybe because you wanted to see us call it out, you know?
It's all a secret code, Dave.
It is.
The Patriot code.
Yeah.
Ludeman's big call up here at home.
Yeah. Should be a good showing for him. He's a bit of a gritty guy at the size that he is. He's very deceptive.
Boy.
Here comes a try up front. They score, tucking it around Moyer. And just like that, Santa Maria will put the Knights up 1-0 with 13:32 left here in the first.
There's another name we call far too often when we're playing Atlanta. Chris Santa Maria and Cole Stallard are just two bothersome players for the Patriots, and that was just a terrible giveaway in the own zone. You cannot leave Dustin Moyer out to hang out to dry like that. It's not fair to your goaltender, especially given that they are at a huge disadvantage today with about 5 less players than the Patriots.
Yeah. And just as I'm talking about a player that's going to step it up here on defense for the Patriots,
Atlanta goal
Here's the
scored
goal.
by number 7, Christopher Santa Maria, assisted by number 23, Nicholas Elliott, and number 11, Ivan Rodriguez. That's Santa Maria from Elliott and Rodriguez at 13:32.
And back behind the cage, trying to scoop it up front. It's McDonald pinching in there. He'll keep it active. Open circle over on the far side. Trying to find Howland, but it's backhanded out by Cohen through center. Trying to find Santa Maria off his glove and onto the stick of Schultz. Pop back the other way. And it'll be Mikey Carr that'll strip it away from Elliott. And Elliott's going to go off on a change. Mikey Carr up along the near side. Through center now, across the blue line. Still with it? No, he has it poked away. He'll get it back, though. Turnaround shot. And it goes on top of the cage and bounces off over on the far post. Kept in there by a pinching Kevin McDonald. McDonald back at the Patriots organization after spending some time up north with the New York Bobcats. Definitely a greatly missed presence on the blue line, especially that shot on the power play. Here he comes at the red line. He'll dump it in. No icing as he'll go off on a change. This one will play off the backboards. And it'll be Privet holding on to it. 4 face-off with 12:13 left here in the first. 1-0 Atlanta.
Well, they're 1 for 1 on shots, so obviously the offense is clicking for Potomac so far. The one lone giveaway has burned them, but so far it's been their period. I don't think it's arguable.
Back behind the goal line, Logan Nasser. Turning it around up top. Thayer pulls the trigger, and it's blocked up front. Getting in the way of that one was Max Rasmussen. Over to the near corner, Atlanta. Off in no man's land. Finding it up to the blue line, not out. Kept in there by Nasser. Down behind the goal line it is. Atlanta with Rodriguez now with it behind his keep. Along the far side, looking for Stallard out of his reach. So it goes back to Thayer at the blue line. Thayer going D to D. He'll toss it over to Ludeman. Ludeman clearing it off the glass, and it goes back to Rodriguez just inside his own blue line. Another slap up ahead. Now we're playing some tennis here in the neutral zone, and we'll have an offside as Rasmussen went in before the puck did. Patriots hockey, partly sponsored by the Spine and Joint Institute in Fairfax, Virginia. Call 703-994-4874. And Dr. Felix Yeskin and Dr. Maria Schaefer will help you with your family wellness, sports medicine, and chiropractic needs. Along the near side boards, cleared all the way out. Trying to find Cam Smith. He gets roped down. No call there as Goliath really took him down. And You know, we yet to see any special teams work here as we have 11-13 left in the first. 1-0 Atlanta. It's Cowan losing control of it there. Back in that far corner, trying to move it up front was Miller. Miller got outplayed there as it comes along the near side wall and all the way down. Edgington had a bit of a foot race here with Kennemine into the near corner inside the Patriot zone. But it's dished off over to Mendoza. Mendoza steering a pass ahead here for Jake Wensley. The captain across line, far circle, takes his shot, and this one ends up in the rafters. 10:47 left here in the first.
Cam Smith having himself a fine season so far. 39 points, leading the team. Wensley right behind him with 28. A fair amount of middle-of-the-road performers this season, but again, the numbers probably could be a lot higher if not for the injuries that they've endured. Seen a lot of new faces for games, for weekends, and so on and so forth. So far, so good today, but down 1-0 so far.
One thing to point out is Coach Ziegler is opting to give a chance here as the puck goes into a speaker above the ice there to Jonas Glatt. Jonas Glatt is now a forward. We're, very used to seeing him on the blue line, but I guess he's got the hands that Coach Ziegler is looking for, and he can work his magic on his way through traffic.
Dustin Bufflin roll.
You got it.
Left wing or defense.
Yeah.
Take your pick.
Just about. This one slapped back and picked up by Carter Schultz to the far side for Nick Skurlik. But it goes out of his reach and it goes up for Glad, who got hooked up there. Another no call. Back behind the goal line, running in there is Netkowski taking out his man. Up front with a shot. No, it's blocked. And peeled away here by Atlanta. Coming away with it is Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to put his shot towards the front. Carter Schultz.
Good D by Schultz.
Doing some great work there, staying with the man. And it'll be Schultz getting around Rasmussen. No, Rasmussen will take him into the boards. He'll kick the puck in, try to pin it there, and now he'll get it to his stick and steers it out front, and it's turned over to Nick Skurlik. Skurlik dropping it up ahead now for McDonald. McDonald will clear it all the way in, and we get a wholesale change for the Patriots coming here. So we got a bit of a fire drill. Coming up with it, Mikey Carr doing some forechecking here as he tries to pressure number 9, Garrett Corley, to make a move. High shot goes wide off the back glass and all the way up top to the blue line. A turnaround shot from Rasmussen. Couldn't get it completely in his wheelhouse there. He's trying to set it up here. No icing here as it's deflected in. It's going right on to Privet anyway. As Mikey Carr almost had a breakaway. Here comes a breakaway for Cole Steller. If he can get around Thayer. Thayer playing him just right. Cutting off the angle, and Moyer finished it off with a save. So a couple of back and forth opportunities. It's those odd man rushes that seem to be the difference makers so far in this one. And Atlanta deep inside their own zone. Oh, and a funny bounce there off the stick of Carr as it comes up top to Thayer. Thayer stringing around past Nolan. Nolan's going to have to chase it down there with Howland. Howland trying to steal it away off the stick of Ryan Dumont. And Atlanta slowly getting off the ice there is Rasmussen. He's already looking like he's a little gassed. It comes up over to the near side boards for Santa Maria. Santa Maria has the lone goal on this one as Atlanta's up 1-0 with 8:40 left here in the first. Good to be home. The boys are back in town.
We haven't been here since what, November?
Mid-November, yep.
God.
That was against Hampton Roads before these boys pretty much took to the roads. All road games since is Dixon turnaround shot blocked up front. Elliott taking that shot, just missing the far post. Far corner, it was Destin, but it went wide. It goes out into the neutral zone. Atlanta tagging up. A delayed offside here as Thayer has it back in his own zone. Near corner, over to the far corner. Playing a little catch there. And that man will go off the ice, and it's Ludeman. And remember, Ludeman's wearing gray sweater. And yeah, this one's just looking for some flow. It's a little slow at this point, but Skurlik will take it off into the near corner. No, he'll get outplayed there by Dumont, who will swing this one around over to the front of the Atlanta bench. And picked out by Cole Stallard. Stallard stepping away over to the far circle. A little stutter step with a shot, and a great save there by Moyer. Came up high towards the mask area. And it's steered off over to the far point. It's Cowan taking a shot. It goes over to the near corner as it went wide. Time ticking away here, and a little bit quiet in this arena, if you ask me, for a team that's been away for quite some time.
The fastest period that we've ever had at this arena.
Mendoza near circle. Has it steered away from him. He'll retrieve it. Up top, Edgington on his backhand to the front. And it was blocked up before it got there by Cody Goliath. Using his size to his advantage. The name he lives up to. It's Gerke through center. For Logan Nasser. Nasser taking a shot. It just went wide. Back over into the near corner. Nasser's going to pick it up again. He tries to scoop it out front. He had Miller waiting for it up front. And now Smith to Miller. Finding the point breaking. McDonald comes in, takes a shot. Oh, Big Ben strikes one off the post. And up at the red line, Schultz. A pass ahead for Smith. Over for Miller. Miller stepping into it, taking a shot and a blocker save. And out of play it goes with 6:33 left here in the first. And the Patriots, they're getting their opportunities, but Privet standing tall between the pipes.
He is. Most of the offensive activity has, been by these two defensemen right here. McDonald and Schultz are pinching up into the play. McDonald ringing the post there a couple minutes ago, but these guys are stepping up. They want a point tonight. They're itching to get one.
Shot right into the glove of Moyer. He takes no chances and holds on. 6 1/4 left here in the first. David Stearns with Brian Schrems. John Baranowski between the benches in the timekeeper's update zone. You okay down there, Johnny?
Oh, I'm just peachy down here listening to you in the whole booth and not just in my earpiece. It's strange.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, and we also have a special guest up here on the camera. Ryan Shepard here, yeah.
And Phil just pointed out, Dave, you're finally out of my head.
Wensley with a shot and a stick save by Privet. Steers it out into the protective netting behind the cage. Yeah, I'm no longer in your head. Do I really keep you up at night? No.
Those goal calls, Dave, so late at night.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it doesn't sound like that on the replays, which you can find at youtube.com/crossicefeed.
What a segue.
Deflected up front, Miller. Turnaround shot is loose, and Privet finds it pad to glove, and he holds on. Kind of a weird angle off. He decided to play that one, leaving it wide open for somebody to scoop it in.
Yeah. Fortunately for him, nobody was there, but the opportunities keep coming for the Patriots. Heckerman. Oh, this is going to blow me out. Miller, sorry. Miller's having himself a pretty good period.
And Smith right off the face-off and right into the chest of Privet again. Patriots hockey is also partly sponsored by Reebok. They power these penalty kills that we have not seen yet in this contest.
And a clean contest, yeah.
ReebokHockey.com, or check out the vast selection here at the Prince William Ice Center in Woodbridge, Virginia. Stepping into that, Ludman keeping it active, but it'll be Atlanta putting it up along the near side. It's Goliath, gets it out to center to Stallard. Stallard trying to move his way across the line. Rasmussen trying to support there. Nice hit there, but no, it's going to be a call.
It came from across the ice, too.
Well, Goliath was looking to play the puck, but it was Natkowski that's going to get maybe some early contact or a boarding. I'm not sure. Pick one.
I'm going to say hit from behind.
Oh, we got 3 contenders. Boarding? Boarding it is. Shep wins the prize. Hey, we got a wireless mic. I can hold it up here.
He wins the opportunity to do camera on the next game.
Yeah. He does win that prize.
Congratulations. Glad to see Natkowski finally healthy out there.
Well, we'll find out if that's really him. Might be one of those jersey swaps. Go. Baranowski being silent but deadly.
Oh.
You're right. Flatulence is not a good joke. And it's Atlanta controlling the play now over to the near side for Dumont, finding it over to the far corner. Along the goal line, trying to sweep it to the front and looking to stuff it back door there, but it'll be cleared out.
Patriots penalty to number 74, Adam Natkowski. 2 minutes for boarding. Natkowski, 2 for boarding on the Reebok penalty kill.
Back to my original statement. Good to see Natkowski healthy.
The jersey swap, you know. And here's Rasmussen over to the far boards. He'll steer it over to the near side for Dumont. It hops over his stick. And he'll pick up that skipping puck. And he'll put it over to the near side for Rasmussen. Rasmussen being pressured there by Mendoza. Maybe Mendoza will grace us with his presence with a hip check tonight. Rasmussen, top of the umbrella, looking, backhands it over to the near side, back to Dumont. Love to see a Mendoza hip check.
Here we go.
Just telling you. And here comes a chance now. Coming away with it now is Chris Howland. He has Nolan. Howland looking, getting it around. No, diving effort there. It foils the opportunity, trying to stuff it up along the short side. And a turnaround shot again, a couple of shorthanded tries, but that great diving effort by Zach Dixon cut off any opportunity for a shorthanded goal.
Dixon second in the team in points, 35 points on the season for Dixon. And as a defender, that's not too shabby.
And it's Rasmussen along the near corner. Up top, trying to get his pass to the point, and it's cleared down the length of the ice by Gerke. 4 minutes coming up here, left in the first. 20 seconds left on Natowski's penalty. 4 boarding, 1-0 Atlanta. Nasser doing some fine work there on the forecheck as he tries to put some pressure here on Atlanta. Well, he got one guy tied up, and that was Santa Maria. That's a guy you definitely want to have isolated. Peeling away with it now is Rodriguez. Atlanta barely staying onside. Oh, what a crushing hit. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. A Mack truck.
There's the payback right there.
Well,
here we go.
Yeah. Crushed like a nerd looking for a prom date. Wow. Over to the near side. Smith across the line. Over to the near circle. Drops it up top. Nasser getting a return pass down there for Smith. It was deflected, but he'll find it. Over to the far circle. On his backhand, curling around, turnaround shot, and it's blocked up front. Looking to slam it home there was Sean Miller waiting at the doorstep. So we got 3:10 left here in the first. 1-0 Atlanta. Here comes the home run pass for Smith. Trying to get around Goliath. Some great stick work there as he gets a pass up top to Schultz. And Schultz will toss it to the front. Nobody there to redirect. Wensley was just a couple of feet off. And clearing it in is Atlanta deep inside Patriots territory. Mendoza will find it over to Schultz. Schultz looking way across ice with a feed on for Miller. Miller trying to backhand it for Wensley. He'll have to chase it down as it rolled off his stick. Over to the near side now. Mendoza's going to have to step in to keep it. Doesn't realize he's all by himself there, so he does get a little bit of a quick step on it, and he keeps it there for Smith. Smith with 2.5 left here in the first. Looking to knot this one up are the Patriots. Miller on his backhand. Up top, over to Mendoza. Over to the far point, finds Edgington. Edgington with the puck now. He'll toss it off the boards deep for Wensley. It goes out of his reach, but Smith's there to retrieve. Smith trying to curl it to the front. He got taken down, and Atlanta, Kennemine will send it out through center where it was intended for Elliott. He'll go off on a change as Edgington will have to chase it back inside of his own zone. Edgington at the red line. Comes in, takes his shot, and it deflects right in on Prevost, who has seen his 7th shot. 13-7 shots in favor of Atlanta. 1-0 score for Atlanta as this one set up ahead now. Rasmussen backhanded with a shot. Oh, off the crossbar. Oh, what a setup there. Coming in hot was Dumond, but he couldn't gun it home. Patriots trying to get out here. The breaking pass ahead for Skurlik. For Glatt. Glatt across the blue line. Looking to return it over to Skurlik, but it was cut off, and Atlanta will clear it out. And it'll be picked up just before the red line there by Thayer, who tried to clear it in deep. Patriots tag up, but Atlanta gains control of the puck.
Routine rushes seem a little bit difficult for the Patriots right now. Entering the zone has been a difficult process for them. Once again, they just get tangled up and shut down. Defense for Atlanta is pretty good so far, but keep in mind the short bench, they're going to get tired here eventually.
Well, you know, you're kind of surprised late in the period, you know, with as much snow that's on the ice. You figure it'd be difficult for Atlanta. He caught on. As the pass goes ahead, I'm just fooling with everybody. Just kidding.
So I wasn't the first one to make that joke.
You got it.
Wow.
Beat you to it.
I asked for permission to make that joke last night.
What? You should have. Well, oh, shoot, you're right. 45 seconds remains. Here as this one goes all the way back into the Patriots zone. And with it now is Ludemit. Over for Carr. The pass ahead now. On the stick of Chris Allen, who tries to stutter step around Elliott, but Atlanta trying to clear it out. Turned over. Funny bounce there. Nolan, top of the slot, could not pull the trigger as Dumont got in the way of that one as it's cleared out to the red line. And it'll be steered in by Kennemine as we have 20 seconds to play. It'll be Dustin Moyer setting it up behind for Thayer. Thayer. Oh, he turns it over. Now a wraparound chance. Fortunately there, Santa Maria couldn't get it completely off the toe and in. And it'll be 10 seconds to go. One last rush out. Nolan. And he's got a few Atlanta Knights around him, and they say none shall pass, and he'll have to clear it in. And that'll do it for the first period. Atlanta Knights up 1-0 on your Potomac Patriots. Stay tuned. We'll have an intermission report in a few moments' time here on the Cross Ice Feed.
Welcome back, sports fans. John Baranowski here after you didn't get to see me at the beginning thanks to a laser show. Technology. I feel like an elevator operator is what it comes down to. We just one goal on the board for you so far this evening. That's scored by Christopher Santamaria, assisted by number 23, Nicholas Elliott, and number 11, Ivan Rodriguez. One penalty on the board, that coming against Potomac Patriots. Not Adam Natowski, it was Elijah Spoon. I had the wrong name down on the roster because Dave didn't seem to update it this morning.
Well, I didn't know until I stepped into RJ's office earlier, so nobody knew until we threw the jerseys at the boys.
What a mystery. I mean, it's been a good back-and-forth game. Quick hockey. I was rather impressed. Not as many stoppages as I'm used to in these games. The Patriots definitely did a stand-up job of getting that play going back and forth and maintaining puck possession. They keep trying to force a pass right at the top of the slot, and it's not working out for them yet. I don't know if that's just part of the game plan. They found something on the game film that they want to exploit, but it has not happened yet tonight. Maybe they can exploit that and actually get something out of it. So far, nothing doing. They seem to be throwing a lot of passes, getting caught up in legs, especially right away. Going to have to try and get a little more separation from their bodies before they can throw that puck up ice, because it's just going straight into shin pads and it's not going anywhere. Those kind of turnovers are what leads to some bad actions later in this game. So they're just going to have to be a little more careful with where they're sending that biscuit.
Let me ask you, since Atlanta has a short bench, what do the Patriots have to do on your mind, from what you're seeing down there, to wear these guys thin?
Well, when it comes to a short bench like that, you're obviously going to have an easier time come the third period. There's only so many men out there to play. There's only so much one can do. So you just have to keep going out there and play a solid game. Play a mistake-free game, and you'll end up capitalizing rather easily. The whole point is to make sure you don't mess up. Don't take silly passes. Don't make dumb turnovers. And don't spend a lot of time in the penalty box, because that's going to do the same thing.
Yeah, McDonald is standing behind the bench there. I don't know if Shremsey wanted to talk to him. It sounded like he wanted to talk to McDonald, but okay. But anywho, the short bench is definitely something we're going to be interested in seeing here, especially with the morning game after, too. It's the bus legs, you got them now, and then tomorrow morning, it's either you're gassed from the night before or what. I mean, it could go either way for these boys here at Prince William Ice Center.
Well, I'm not sure exactly what you said there, Dave. It seems Zambonis have an adverse effect to radio signals because as he went past, it was all static.
I was just talking about, bus legs and then the morning after game.
No. Tomorrow's game is going to be very difficult.
Yeah.
Very difficult for Atlanta. You're going to have to hope that these guys get a lot of rest. Send them to the sleeper. If they have a sleeper bus, send them during the next game and just let them nap, because they're going to have to do something to try and recuperate some of that energy. It's going to be tough for them, especially in the second and third period tomorrow, because there's only so much you can do. There's only so much you can do. The average hockey player skates about 4 miles per game. They're going to be skating about 6 to 7 on this one.
All right, well, we're going to throw to an interview with Brian Shremsey and Cam Smith, so stay tuned.
First intermission here with Cam Smith. Cam, first and foremost, welcome back to the arena. It's been a couple months since we've seen you guys. Talk about what it's like being on the road, being away from your home barn for so long. The travel woes, the trip up to Boston was a treat for you guys, I heard.
Well, it's rough when you go through so many injuries. The guys have really tried to stay together as a team, keep working hard, playing simple, working hard. On the road, it's definitely tough when we go to play these teams, north teams, south teams, and we kept it together up in Boston. We're going through a little bit of a rough stretch right now, trying to get a win in the win column again. But overall, we've done pretty well. A lot of things have changed up. We're trying to get things back together, play our game. We're back at home now, so we can play our game, use our speed on this Olympic ice, and play our game. So,
talk a little bit about this game in particular. Short bench for Atlanta. What's the strategy, knowing that in a couple periods these guys are going to be worn down pretty well?
We have to use our speed, and if we hesitate using our speed, it's not a good thing against Atlanta, because I believe that we're faster than them, and we got to take them wide, and we got to battle. Like, we got to have 2 guys on the puck, 1 guy hard, 1 guy reading the play, pick up the loose pucks, and don't give them any opportunity. Don't leave guys open in front of the net. We had a mistake first period that led to a goal like that. We just got to keep it together and just keep playing fast-paced hockey.
Outside of turning the puck over in your own zone, what are you guys looking to do here in the second period?
We're definitely looking to get shots. We got to pop one in and go from there. So get shots any way we can. Simple shots just inside the blue line above the circles. Get rebounds on this goalie. And we got to get shots through from the point. We're having a bit of trouble, and either guys aren't in front of the net or guys are off to the side with their sticks there, and that's not going to do any good. We need our pucks getting through the net from the point and screening this goalie.
Good luck, time.
Thank you.
Stearns, just a few minutes left here before the second intermission, or before the first period. Let me try that again. The first intermission and the second period begins. We've been away for way too long, but pretty much summed up there by Cameron Smith. They got to get shots on the goaltender, and we'll see if they can do that here in the second period. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Shrems. Welcome back, everybody, to the Prince William Ice Center. David Stearns here with Ryan Shepard and John Baranowski. Brian Schrems just had enough and just quit. He just said, "I'm through with this. I'm done." I don't know where he is. I'm just teasing. But he'll be back here for the drop of the puck. This is the second period. 1-0 Atlanta on a Christopher Santa Maria goal. And at center we go. Face off, one over towards the Patriots, and it's over the stick of Schultz. Schultz chomping down there on Canamine's stick. And the puck finds its way to McDonald. Steered around over towards the Atlanta bench, and it went off his back. That's Dumond. Off his back and into the bench it goes, and we'll get a stoppage of play. Since it's off his back, face-off should be outside, and indeed it is. Santa Maria wins it back for Canamine. Canamine looking, finds it into the slot. Stopped up there by Kevin McDonald, puts it up along the boards and out. Popped right back in by Goliath. Carter Schultz back there to get it. Off along the far boards, and Skrlik putting it the high slot there, kept in by Canamine, who gets dumped onto his keister there by Logan Nasser. And Schultz making it clear that, no, he's not hooking the guy. It's Santa Maria who takes it into the boards. Taken back by Schultz over to the near side for Logan Nasser. He tries to get it past Goliath, and a second try here. It's going to be Schultz up to the blue line. Across he goes with a shot right into the mitt of Prevost. 19-12 left here in the second. 1-0 Atlanta. 14-8 shots and goal are in favor of the home team. But the all-important number up there on the board favors the guests. As we welcome back Ryan Schrems, who looks a little flustered. Face off to the right of Prevost. Hi there.
Hi.
Everything okay?
I had to blow my nose.
Oh.
There's only hand dryers, and I can't blow my nose into a hand dryer.
Love it. Edgington deep in the play in the far corner. Drops it back for Howland. Fed to the front. Trying to find it there was Nolan. Backhand attempt there by Edgington to keep it in. Then he passes over to Nolan with a shot. Prevost the save. And Howland sitting there knocking at the door. But no rebound coming.
Another good call-up story in Tyler Nolan. Had himself a good season this year.
Yeah.
And seems like he's going to be the mainstay player here in the at least the top 6 role next year and for the next couple of years to come. Really took off this year, and not the size that we're used to at the elite level, but certainly the stick handling, the speed, and the talent is there. So it's going to be a good mainstay here as a Potomac Patriot.
And it's off in the far corner inside the Atlanta zone. Chris Howland trying to scoop it there. Mikey Carr with the backhand pass to the front, but it's cut off and taken by Atlanta as it's Cole Stallard along the left wing. On his backhand. And he's forced to go around the horn there, and baby, coming in fast there was Mikey Carr. Definitely over the speed limit as it goes up top there for Mendoza, who takes a shot, and Prevost steers that one to the protective netting behind the goal.
Good doing an interview. We keep running into these guys and parents and everything. Like, we haven't seen you guys in almost 3 months. It's like, man, you're right.
They miss us, and we certainly miss the team as well. It's been a while. This organization is definitely growing from what we've seen starting up last year.
Good crowd in here tonight too.
Oh, yeah.
So
we got a nice Wild jersey just coming into the stands here. Yeah, definitely the environment for hockey. As it's over in the far corner inside the Atlanta zone. Patriots buzzing right now, but an interrupt in there by Atlanta clears it out into the neutral zone. Thayer will pop it right back in there. And we'll give it another go here. Maybe not. Getting there is Cam Smith along the boards. And it comes up top for Ludeman. Ludeman couldn't backhand it in deep enough. Up at the blue line again. Ludeman doing some extra work there. As it comes over to the near side for Miller. Miller taking his shot. Couldn't get it past the pads of number 9. Who does not have a nameplate? It's Garrett Corley. One day. That's something to aspire to.
That's the big league level.
Dumont with a pass through center. Santa Maria dropping it there for Elliott. On his backhand, easy save there from Moyer. And a nice check there. Whoa, Miller. Oh, it's Miller time. Oh, and this one along the near post, and he holds on. That one squeaked through, but fortunately he held it up against the side of the post. 17:01 left here in the second. 1-0 Atlanta. David Stearns with Brian Schrems, Ryan Shepard, John Baranowski, and Phillip Prevost. We are the Cross Ice Feed. Visit us at crossicefeed.com. And send us your feedback at contact@crossicefeed.com. And also like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at CrossIceFeed. Lots of ways to get a hold of us. As this one goes up into the rafters above the ice. Get another stoppage, and the faceoff will come right back to the right of Justin Moyer. And it's won back by Atlanta. Goliath steering it around the horn. Back behind the goal line, over to the far corner. Over to the half boards. And it's turned over there to Jonas Glatt. Glatt couldn't get a solid hold of it there. It's now Cole Stallard directing traffic there for Atlanta, but unfortunately everything came to a halt as the Potomac Patriots will peel away with it. Mikey Carr, nice couple of moves there as he feeds it to the front. It's along the short side there trying to stuff it home, but it's cleared away, and Rasmussen on his backhand will clear it out through center. Out of the reach there of McDonald, and it goes over to the near corner of the Patriot zone. McDonald clearing it up through center. That is some interesting looking chapstick, Mr. Schrems, as it comes back into the Atlanta zone. Back for the defense and some support there from Rasmussen, going back to his defender. Over to the near side for Alec Morris. Morris gets jumped down on the ice by Carter Schultz. Oh, man. Throwing the body around, you know, you gotta love it. Nicest guy in the world, but man, can he check. McDonald across the line, into the slot, takes a shot. Easy save there for Privet. Back behind the goal line, it's Nick Skurlik buzzing around there trying to find the puck. Atlanta clears up to the glass, kicked in there, kept in by Stephen Gerke. But an effort there on the follow-up. It's Rodriguez that'll put it out through center. Slapped right back in by Kevin McDonald, who will go off on a change. On the near boards now. Fed up top to the blue line, and Nasser couldn't keep it in. He's going to try to stave off Rasmussen, who's on his tail. He gets taken down. No tripping call coming. We're waiting for the Patriots to get their first crack at it on a power play, but nothing yet.
5-on-5 is going to play to their advantage at least, because they're going to spread this ice around, not give those guys a chance to sit inside their own zone for 2 minutes or less.
Morris was the intended target on the pass there as he was going off on a change, so Atlanta's going to have to regroup in the neutral zone. Turnover here. Logan Nasser will pick up a puck, and he'll try to send it up front, looking for an option. He'll take it around the world, stuffing it to the front. Oh, and he almost had a chance to stuff it in, but we're going to have a whistle as the net is knocked off along the far post.
Not entirely sure what happened there. Privet didn't get over and cover the net. Nasser had the whole half of the net on that left-hand side wide open for his choosing. I mean,
yeah. No.
The opportunities are there, Stearns.
Mendoza firing a shot over the cage, and it just goes wide over to the far side of the post there and out. Up ahead now for Chris Santamaria. Santamaria off in the far corner, backhands it to the front, steered aside by the stick of Moyer. He had a piece of it there in the blue paint. On the near side for Chris Howland. Howland, the pass ahead now for Tyler Nolan. Nolan getting tied up here and wrestled into the boards. Being held onto. Yeah, might as well let him go sometime there, Goliath. And, of course, no penalty coming here as this one misses everybody and will come back in icing against Atlanta. 14:27 left here in a second. 1-0 Atlanta. I'd like to throw out a plug here for Threads Inc. of Dumfries, Virginia. Family owned and operated for your sports embroidery needs. That is threadsinc.com. It's threads-inc.com. Check them out on the web as it comes over to the near side. Speaking of Threads, I still love these third jerseys on these guys.
The old school Winter
Rangers
Classic
out,
Rangers showing me something. Sorry, not old school. I didn't care for the new Rangers Winter Classic jerseys.
Nah. And Howland will take it offside as Mikey Carr was still getting there, but the entire Patriots bench just groaned because they disagreed. Oh, boy.
I was hoping to see the Liberty heads back. A nice throwback to the late 90s, but not to be.
Yeah, I forgot about those. I think Gretzky was around there.
I was going to say one, maybe 2 seasons, if that.
Yep. Wensley across the line for Smith. He gets kicked ahead there. Bumping it around there is Corley. Up top in front of the bench there is Ludeman, who will pop it around. And going in there for a check is Miller. There's a home run pass up here through the neutral zone for Stallard. Bounces around. That'll be Corley back inside his own zone. Looking for an option for Morris, but goes out of his reach and over for Thayer. Thayer, D to D. Working there with Ludeman. Missing everybody, and it goes back into the night zone for a brief second as Corley popped it out, and it's back in for Wensley. Wensley for Smith. Smith shoots. Oh, and a save there, and it just goes wide on a deflection. And trying to pick it up again are these Patriots as they're looking for their first goal in this game and first goal at home since mid-November. Stallard losing control of it, but regaining possession. Top of the first circle, taking a shot. He's got someone down there at the back door. Call the cops. Somebody's trying to attempt a burglary here and take a 2-0 lead for Atlanta. Stallard trying to move it over to that far circle as he had someone breaking in there. It was Canamine. Smith staying on the tail there of Max Rasmussen as it goes over to the near side boards. D to D it goes. And trying to move it up is Zach Dixon. And that one clears high into the glass behind Moyer. Seems unfrazzled by that one. James Thayer will move it ahead now. Thayer moving really up into the play here, leaving Miller back to play on his behalf on D. Dixon backhanding it off the side of the net. Canamine will pick up that rebound. Along the hash marks near side, takes a shot. Another one going back behind the cage here. And working away with it is Nick Ludeman. Trying to move it past ahead there, and he's out of the reach of Cam Smith. He'll go off in a change, no icing. So a little back and forth action here as it comes up to the red line for Kevin McDonald. McDonald finding an opening. He'll toss it right back in. Chris Howland going in there. And getting tied up in the play is Elijah Spoon, a recent addition to this team, coming over from the Washington Junior Nationals. And it'll be played up by Privet along the near boards. So the Patriots, they're getting zone entry right now, but it's
That's
just
good for them.
Yeah.
That doesn't put points on the board.
No, it doesn't. Santa Maria dragging it through with a shot. They score. Kennemine set up front on a one-time pass from Chris Santa Maria. Santa Maria in on both goals in this one. Atlanta up 2-0 with 11:42 left here in the second.
It's frustrating to watch knowing that there's been that much offensive buzz inside the Atlanta zone, but I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss here. There's no flow to this game whatsoever.
And
Clearly the frustrations are being echoed throughout the building.
Yep, clear as day. Skurlik.
Atlanta Knights goal scored by number 22, Chris Campbell. By number 7, Chris Santa Maria, and number 3, Zach Dixon. That's Canamine from Santa Maria and Dixon at 11:42.
And it's Rasmussen for Atlanta along the near side. Moving it ahead for Stallard. Stallard at the blue line and over. Stallard working his way over to the top of the slot. Couldn't get a shot through traffic. A bouncing puck. Skurlik couldn't scoop that one up. And Stallard will have it back at the blue line. Patriots trying to stuff things up at the blue line. Stallard loses an edge, and Mendoza will take the puck away, and Rasmussen putting some pressure on him as he steers around over to the near side for Gerke. Gerke with the feathered pass ahead for Edgington. Edgington looking, scoops this one up here for Skurlik, who tries to toss it on goal, and it was blocked up front, and the Patriots will have to regroup as it comes outside of the neutral zone. Nasser will backhand it in. Couple of changes coming up here, and looking for that home run pass. Wide open there was Canamine, but Thayer will get there in time. Thayer over to the far corner. Switch it off over to Ludeman. Ludeman behind Moyer. Trying to move it back over to Thayer. And a shot off the skate there. Cowan trying to take that one on goal. And Atlanta will have to tag up on delayed offside. They will do so as Thayer will have it in the near corner in the Patriots zone. Howland trying to move it up and out. And he'll get a second crack at it as he leads a pass for Mikey Carr. Carr on his backhand, clears it all the way in. Chasing is Nolan Howland. One going against Crowley, and he'll drop it back behind the goal line, but it'll be picked up by Ryan Dumont. To the near side for Elliott. Up top to the blue line and out. James Thayer takes a shot, and got a couple of Atlanta players with some choice words for him on taking that shot, but what are you going to do? Who's
Still
close?
chirping, still chirping.
They're backing him up against the boards. Okie dokie.
You know, it's difficult when you have as many injuries as you do to develop the chemistry that you want and need to get you through a game like this. You can tell there's no tape-to-tape passes right now, miscommunications, giveaways, things like that. It's just tough to see, and you know, it's something they have to learn to overcome because it's going to happen later on in their careers. So it's certainly a good learning experience for them, but I'd like to see them get the next one here.
Atlanta deep inside their own zone. Finding it for Rasmussen off his skates, and a little support there from Dixon. Will clear it out through center as Stallard try to gain control of it. Interrupted there by Schultz. Jake Wensley along the near side. Across the blue line. Wensley still with it. Dragging it through one. Trying to get it through two. And it deflects off the stick of Ivan Rodriguez. Slapped over to the near side. Schultz trying to move it through traffic. Oh, and almost a setup perfectly there for Sean Miller. And it's Atlanta coming back the other way. Set through the front there, and it bounces all the way up to the blue line. Dixon tees it up, takes his shot right into the Patriot logo. And Moyer holds on. 9:04 left here in a second. 2-0 Atlanta. David Stearns, Brian Schrebs, John Baranowski, Phillip Prevost, and of course, camera, Ryan Shepard. We are the Cross Ice Feed broadcast team. Check us out, crossicefeed.com, for more details if you're not here already. You can also send us your feedback at the email address contact@crossicefeed.com. A shot and a save by Moyer.com, and the faceoff will come over to his right.com. Edgington peeling away with a faceoff win. Along the glass and out. Now trying to move ahead here are the Patriots. Oh, and a hard check there delivered by Elliott. Right on the spoon. And Jonas Glatt trying to keep it in there. Mendoza taking a point shot, deflected through. They score! It'll be the first time, the best time in a long time. Patriots get their first goal here at the Prince William Ice Center since mid-November to close the lead for Atlanta by 1.
I think that one's going to Mendoza off the deflection. Goaltender Privet went out to play it off of the deflection, well, intended to play it, and then there was the deflection, and it just trickles into the net. But stuff like that gets that momentum brewing a little bit, a little swing in their favor, I guess. But it doesn't have to be pretty. I've known that all my life, Stearns.
I don't want to know what experiences you were speaking from there.
I'm talking about myself in general, but
go
wherever you want to with that one.
Got a face for radio, Mr. Schrems. Atlanta through the neutral zone. Let's get the call from John Baranowski.
Potomac Patriots goal! Scored by number 22, Justin Mendoza. Assisted by number 74, Elijah Spoon. And number 8, Jonas Glatt. That's Mendoza from Spoon and Glatt at 8:43.
And Atlanta trapped inside their own zone. Momentum in favor of the Potomac Patriots. Here comes the shot. Oh, and he just launches it over the bar. It's Logan Nasser on a one-time setup. Almost a tie game.
Surprised Logan Nasser's stick is still intact right now. I would have broken that thing over the crossbar, to be honest with you. But nonetheless, we have some buzz. We have some chemistry brewing a little bit here. So I'm not going to lie, man. This is going to be a good end to this game. If they can just keep this up, keep this momentum in their favor, they're going to pot another one here and get this game back to square one.
I got to be good. Apparently my wife's listening. For the first time, the best time in a long time. Up top, Thayer. Looking over to the near side. Howland. Scoop it back behind the goal line. He finds Nolan on a nice little pass there to the front. Howland could have banged it home there, but it gets tossed out by Santa Maria, and Howland will be back there to chase with Thayer. Thayer in the corner. Up along the boards for Nolan. Nolan trying to push it out, and Santa Maria has other plans as he tosses it back in there. Up top to the point. Off of Crowley, and it goes all the way back inside the Atlanta zone. He tried to clear it in deep. Mikey Carr giving some chase here on Dixon. Coming into their support is Nolan. And it comes up high and out into the neutral zone. There, will move it ahead for Howland. Mikey Carr trying to toss it in there. Goes off a partition. Fortunately, it works a good bounce there to Nick Ludeman. Dixon out in front of the Patriots bench. Slowed down there by Tyler Nolan, giving Dixon another opportunity to take it across the Potomac line. Off in the corner. He got slowed up there in a check. Back there to get it. A little trouble with it was Howland. It'll be Ludeman down there to chase in the far corner. Well, he's got Cole Stallard occupied right now. And in there to support is Nolan. A little late to the party as Elliott came in there to support, but now it is led out into the neutral zone for Mikey Carr. Patriots coming into the Atlanta zone. Carr on a second attempt trying to scoop it ahead there for Howland, but they both go off on a change after a failed attempt on a shot. Stallard on the near side trying to move it on his back end. Left there for Rasmussen. Trying to push it towards the front of the net. It'll be Cam Smith walking away with it now. 3-on-2 the other way. Smith along the near side. coming in, dragging it through. It's left up front, and Atlanta will steer it away. Oh boy. Atlanta back the other way with Cole Stallard, the ever so dangerous Cole Stallard. Can't find here. Oh, and a crushing blow. Sean Miller, delivering Miller time to Rasmussen again. 3-on-2 the other way again for the Patriots. Possible 4-on-2 if McDonald will step into it as it's fed over to Wensley. Wensley in on goal, takes the shot, and Privet makes the save. The rebound, sent back door. Oh, and a shot. Oh, couldn't get a solid wood on it. That was Cam Smith. And pitching in to support the play to keep it active is Carter Schultz, all the way deep behind the goal line. Looking to move a pass over to Sean Miller, who's slapping for it. And now this one's squeezed out over to the far side and out into the neutral zone. Chris Santa Maria getting the clear from the Knights. Santa Maria can't get past McDonald, who's aggravating him. Almost reminiscent of a Sean Avery. Comes all the way up through neutral. Nice home run pass, going 3 lines. And here comes Miller's opportunity. Takes a shot, and it's deflected off into the far corner. Back to chase is Jake Wensley. On his backhand, trying to get it deep there for Cam Smith, but walking away is Ryan Dumond, who'll send it up for Christopher Santa Maria. Nice cutoff there by Ian Edgington. So we have 5:10 left here in the second. 2-1 Atlanta. And they're going to call this one back in icing with 5:04 left to play in the second period. First time here at the Prince William Ice Center since mid-November, November 17th to be exact. And of course, we remind everybody, pwice.com has all your details on public skates, skating lessons, and much, much more. 5180 Dale Boulevard, Woodbridge, Virginia, the Prince William Ice Center. There's one back, Atlanta. Dumont takes a shot, deflecting just wide. Over to the near side. And a nice fake there by Miller. Gets it up to the blue line and just past the skates of Zach Dixon, but it's tossed back in by Cowan. Former Potomac Patriot, played Empire 3 years ago. And Jonas Glatt trying to get up there. A little work now. Spoon try to carry it in. And it'll be played off a Spoon. Gets a little shove there from Dumont and an extra whistle.
Good buzz this second half of the second period here. Good flow going on.
Face off in front of the Patriots bench.
Stick and shoes, lessons and camps, and much more at pwice.com.
And here we go. 4:35 left here in the second. I do apologize if the feed has cut out at all during this broadcast. It just brought to our attention that it's been cutting out. And it's deflected to the front. A save there. Rasmussen redirecting it on to Moyer. Back behind the cage. And it's Mendoza. Mendoza going to carry it along here with a nice pass up for Glatt, but Glatt couldn't handle it. And he's deflecting on to Atlanta. Try to clear it through center over for Stallard. Stallard trying to deke his way past Mikey Carr. Loses control of the puck, and Glatt will pick it up now. Glatt, top of the slot, takes a shot, and a toe saved by Privet. It goes off over to the near side boards, and Elliott will play it out. And it's picked up by Mikey Carr at the red line, and he'll launch this one in over to the far corner of Atlanta's territory. And a nice cutoff there, but Glatt couldn't get a solid rep on it there as it does make its way over to Crowley. Elliott, top of the slot, trying to get a pass over to Santa Maria. Puck left there, and it's scooped up by Skurlik with a pass ahead for Gerke. Almost a breakaway attempt for Logan Nasser, who was waiting. Santa Maria across the line on his backhand. Didn't get it solidly through as it'll be picked up by Ludeman. Ludeman trying to get it past Santa Maria. Santa Maria cuts it off. Top of the far circle, trying to drop a pass there for Cowan is it'll be picked up by Stephen Gerke and led out through center. 3-on-3 back the other way. Gerke, near circle, takes his shot, sticked away by Privet. Glove down and played by Nasser. Nasser in the near corner. To the front, trying to find a one-time setup to Gerke. And peeling away with it now is Atlanta. 3-on-3 back the other way, and it's ruled and off the side. 3:01 left here in the second. 2-1 Atlanta. You there, Shrems?
I'm here. I'm here.
I wasn't touching that. Not a chance.
Thanks for taking my side on this one.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, Shrems. That's complaints to David at crossicefeed.com.
Resumes at CrossIceFeed.
What, the Italian? Yeesh. You guys are terrible. Up top, Atlanta taking a shot. Oh, took a couple of bounces there and just goes wide after being directed away by Dustin Moyer. Tyler Nolan putting it high into the protective netting, and it's ruled out of play, and we'll get a face-off inside the Patriots zone.
Relatively clean game so far. One penalty, I believe.
Yeah.
Back in the first period there, but we are motoring through this contest this evening.
You're not kidding. We got another game after this. The Empire teams will do battle here at the Prince William Ice Center. So stay tuned here on the Cross Ice feed. I think some players.
Is it the Cross Ice feed or just Cross Ice feed? It's like the Facebook,
Facebook or the Facebook.
the Netflix, the Twitter.
The internet or internet.
The idiot between the benches. Face-off one back by Atlanta. Along the goal line it is for Kevin McDonald. McDonald spins it around over to Mikey Carr. Carr's got an option. He finds it. Over here for Chris Howland. Across the line. Howland near circle. Getting around one. Takes a shot in the slot. Oh, and it's steered aside by Prevost. Great opportunity. Up top, McDonald blasts one through. Oh, and it's blocked by Howland. I hope he's okay on that one. That one came up high. That's why they wear protective gear. But back in my day, along the near sideboards, Howland up top to the point to Schultz. Over to McDonald. McDonald pulls the trigger through, and it's deflected up into the high glass in the near corner. Rasmussen turning it around. And a funny bounce off that door. Here comes Howland with a shot. It just goes wide. It's the bounce on that door. I missed that. It's been a while.
Forgot all about it.
1:45 left here in the second. Patriots looking to knot it up. And this one gets gunned just wide. And we got ourselves a delayed call against the Patriots for a high stick.
Well, I asked for penalties, but
well, that's a momentum killer right there.
should have been specific with that one. One of your advantages is that door. It's the it's like the is it the backboards in Montreal or Detroit? Which ones have the springy backboards? Is it Detroit?
That's Detroit.
Yeah.
Where they put 2x4s behind the boards to get it to pop back out.
Whatever works.
Hey.
Apparently, Gordie Howe figured out with I'm gonna forget the name. But they figured out the exact angle they had to hit. And they scored probably 50 goals a season that way.
And a man advantage.
Find your angles.
There you go. Atlanta on the power play. And cycled around back down behind the goal and over on the side of the net, and it goes back behind the cage. Here's the call from the public address.
Potomac Patriots penalty to number 52, Michael Carr. 2 minutes for high sticking. Carr, 2 for high sticking on the Reebok penalty kill.
Whoa, baby! That's what we call a pile up on 95. Oh, man.
Cam Smith looking to be the hero on that one. maybe one of those instances where you shoot through the screen and not try and go through the screen itself.
Yeah. If he goes through it, puck comes with him. That was his MO. And as we come down to the 1 minute mark here in the second period, Atlanta still holding on to a lead, 2-1. It goes all the way down the length of the ice on a clear. So we have 1:10 left on Mikey Carr's penalty, 46 seconds left here in the second period. Yeah, we're slated to start at about 8 o'clock with the Empire game, so we might be there sooner rather than later, which is good for the morning. At least we'll get a few hours of sleep. Stallard looking back door. He's got Dixon back there. I beg your pardon, that's Rasmussen. And it's swept around and over the head of Dumont and down the length of the ice. 20 seconds left here in the second. Prevost taking it there for Dixon. A pass ahead for Cole Stallard. One last rush across here as he tries to dig his way through. Oh, man, he split the D, but he just couldn't finish it as it's not a hard shot there by Dumont as he couldn't get it completely in his wheelhouse, and that'll do it for the second period. Atlanta still has a 1-goal lead going into the dressing room. This time it's a score of 2-1. Stay tuned for the intermission report with John Baranowski, and we'll have an interview with Brian Schrems here on the Cross Ice feed.
Welcome back, sports fans. John Baranowski here for your scorekeepers update. Little more action going on this period. Goals from both 22s on these teams. The first one came for Atlanta at 11:42 remaining in the second period of play. That one came with Chris Canamine, assist to Chris Santamaria, his second point of the night, and an assist to Zach Dixon. Not that long later, 8:43 remaining, Patriots managed to put a tally up on the board, their first of the evening. That one scored by Justin Mendoza, an assist from Elijah Spoon, who is not Adam Natowski. We've established that. And number 8, Jonas Glatt. So, 2-1 your score. Just one more penalty against the Potomac Patriots. A high stick on Michael Carr. Not too much to talk about this period. They've definitely given up on that pass through the slot, but still haven't really gotten to set up shop too much. Once in a while, it's just kind of a run and gun kind of hockey right now. Not too much to write home about as far as setting up a play.
Yeah, definitely a change of pace for Potomac. It looks a lot better this period, but obviously that penalty carrying over into the third is going to have an impact on it. A lot tighter on the scoring than I thought, John. What has to happen here to open things up for either side?
I don't know if there is going to be one thing that'll knock this game wide open. We haven't seen much in the physical action. Certainly haven't seen much on the penalty box tally. A whole lot less than I'm used to, I'll tell you that, and I don't want to jinx it.
But
you said it. That might be what the Patriots need. They seem to be more of a mucking and grinding team. Well, they grind. They're not always on the mucking, but the grinding is good. And they're just going to have to see what they can do there. If they can out-muscle Atlanta and start to grind down those short lines. I mean, Atlanta has a short bench. They are six players shorter than Potomac, so 2 full lines, if you will. And that's should be a big difference here in the third.
Yeah.
If they can start banging bodies and really putting pressure on Atlanta, they should be able to make them crack.
Yeah, 24-13 shots in favor of Potomac. I mean, a lot of outside shots, but what is it that they have to do to prevent? I mean, they seem to be drawing him out of position, but how do you finish?
We haven't seen him down close enough for me to really say. And most goalies will tell you, yeah, give me the outside shot. Plenty of time to take care of it and deal with it. And, it's just one of those things. Maybe we can see him tested with some dangles up front.
All right, we'll throw it down to Shrems here, who's got an interview standing by. Thanks, John.
Second admission here with Justin Mendoza. Justin, much like to think that I'm out of myself after this. It doesn't have to look pretty to do good things, and that's what that shot from the point did for you guys. Seemed like it kind of kicked the momentum into gear for you in the second period. They're kind of flat coming out. Second half of the second period was a huge difference from the first half of the game, pretty much. What are you guys thinking now going in here into the third period?
Our momentum is definitely going up now compared to the last 2 periods. We just got to get more pucks on the net and capitalize on our opportunities.
With all the injuries that you've endured over the past couple of weeks, past couple of months, what has it been like trying to reestablish yourself with a new playing partner, with new forwards, developing the chemistry? Has it been difficult, or are these guys usually pretty easy to get along with out there?
Pretty easy. I mean, most of us were like brothers on and off the ice. So we just know each other like left to right. And pretty much, I guess you could say that more like brotherhood, and we're all really close, like I said. So
good luck in the third.
Thank you.
Stearns, back up to you just a few minutes before the third period begins here. Patriots pouring it on here in the second half of that second period, but man, they gotta find a way to pot one and even this score here. So back up to you.
All right, thanks, Shrems. All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Prince William Ice Center here in Woodbridge, Virginia. After 2 periods of play, the Atlanta Junior Knights are up 2-1 on your Potomac Patriots. 23 seconds left on a kill on Mikey Carr's penalty as we get things underway. This one's slapped all the way down the ice, and the goalie wants an icing. He won't get it.
Not with a man advantage, sir.
And it comes over to the near side wall. It's Dumont up ahead now for Rasmussen. Poked away there, and Edgington will tap it right down into the Atlanta zone. 5 seconds left on Mikey Carr's penalty. And Howland will take it away from Rasmussen. Howland coming in. Oh, and he almost had the deke. Oh, as we're back to 5-a-side hockey. Dumont clearing all the way down the length of the ice, deflected through, no icing. Justin Mendoza with it now, losing control of it. And it's turned over to Alec Morris, but he'll be pinned into the boards there on the stick of Morris. A little bit of a scrum is working his way out there as Mendoza up to Mikey Carr. Carr, near circle, feeds to the front and nobody there. And Wensley trying to gain control of it, and now back the other way is Chris Santamaria, who had the first goal in this game. Santamaria trying to drag it through. He couldn't get it past Edgington, and it deflects his way into the glove of Justin Moyer, and he holds on.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking you take a second here and talk to people.
Sure, I'll be glad to. It's a few minutes into this third period here, and the momentum is definitely in the favor of the Potomac Patriots now. You have to figure, though, the Atlanta Junior Knights have got to start running out of gas here at some point. They've run themselves into the ground. They have the lead, but they got to maintain that, and it's going to be a hard thing to do with a very, very, very short bench.
And Santamaria doing some great work shielding the puck there, trying to take his way to the net, and Cam Smith a couple inches offsides.
Similarly, to gain the lead at some point in this game, the Patriots have got to stop making the silly mistakes on the entry into the zone, the routine plays. They've got to get themselves back into a comfortable flow here.
Yeah. Face-off in front of the Atlanta bench. There's one back by the Patriots there, over to the near side, and it'll be slapped in by Nick Ludeman. Now for Ivan Rodriguez. He gets checked.
Try Ivan Rodriguez.
Ivan?
I'm
Okay.
going to go with Ivan Rodriguez.
Okay. Elliott takes a shot, or do you want me to say Iliot? And it's up to the front, and it's batted out of the air. If he would have delivered on that, that's highlight reel worthy. And Jake Wensley poking it ahead now, as it is Miller with a pass up for Smith. Smith trying to get around Rodriguez. And Rodriguez lifted up his stick, and the puck goes along the side of the net. It's loose. Cam Smith gets taken down, no call. I thought he got hauled down there with a stick, and even the fans are asking for it too. Logan Nasser looking. Miller looking to cheat in. And it goes airborne over to the near circle, and Kevin McDonald's going to settle it down with a turnaround shot and a pad saved by Prevost. And a rebound is picked up and sent out through center ice to Kennemine. Kennemine, who had a goal in the second period. As John mentioned in the scorekeeper's update in the intermission report, the 22s scored, Mendoza and Kennemine. Kennemine, of course, striking first, as this one from Nasser goes right into the glove of Prevost, and he holds on. 17:33 left here in the third period. What is love? Lady, don't hurt me. Face off.
I was trying to think of something witty to say, but I couldn't. Yeah, I just couldn't. You can't see my head.
It's not worth your time, Shrems. After the 14th time we've heard that joke, there's nothing left in the tank.
We can stop the song anytime you guys want down there. As this one goes right into the mid.
Keep it rolling.
Yeah, keep it rolling, I guess. And then we'll stop it as play is stopped. Little malfunction there.
You can't stop the rock, Dave.
Oh.
You want that song? I got it up here somewhere.
Face off one back into the near corner. Crowley putting it along the boards, and he gets crushed.
Got away with one,
Logan
too.
Nasser, yeah, it looked like he got him from behind there. And it's Gerke that gets pinned into the boards. He peels away with the puck along the near side. Shovels it down low. Crowley will put it back over for Dixon. Dixon having control issue with the puck. And he finds it, and he'll push it through center along the near side boards and across the Patriots line, getting around Mendoza. Mendoza sticking with him there. Dixon still has the puck. Backhanded to the front, but it's kicked up to Stephen Gerke, who will push it out through center, and it's pushed off of his stick. He'll get it back, though, at the red line, and he'll dump it in. Great work ethic there by Stephen Gerke. Dixon with it. With a slap pass over for Morris. Alec Morris across the blue line. Dropping it there for Stallard. Stallard with a stutter move, and he backhands it and scores!
Oh, are you kidding me?
Wow-wee! 3-1 Atlanta. Man, what moves by Cole Stallard.
That's why that guy's a Patriot killer. That's highlight reel stuff right there. Just back and forth across the ice. And he should have been taken care of by one of the Patriots that he went through, but not to be.
Yeah, dressed the entire team on the way through. I mean,
Holy smokes.
just the moves. Yeah, so they get the 2-goal lead back here with 16:35 left in the third. Not the way the Patriots wanted to start out the final frame in this one. And the Patriots leaving their zone.
Scored by number 28, Cole Stallard, assisted by number 17, Morris. That's Stallard from Morris at 16:35.
Out through neutral. Atlanta dishing it in, but it'll be picked up by Ludeman. Sean Miller diving down. Oh, nice sweep. He got it eventually. And it goes back behind the cage. It'll be retrieved there by Thayer. The pass from Miller through center. Getting bumped there is Jonas Glad, who didn't see the hit coming. It's Kennemine. Winds up, takes his shot. Funny bounce there off the stick. The butt end of Dustin Moyer's stick. And it's off in the far corner. Santa Maria, I beg your pardon, that's not Santa Maria, that's Morris. Trying to move it out to the front. Goliath will pick it up at the near blue line. And into the corner it goes. There. Up for Glatt, trying to move it out. And it clears past everybody, and this one will be an icing charge to the Patriots. 15:25 left here in the third. 3-1 Atlanta. Patriots hockey is proudly sponsored by the Hutzler family and the Prince William Ice Center. Visit them at pwice.com for public skate schedules, skating lessons, and much, much more. That's pwice.com, the Prince William Ice Center, located at 5180 Dale Boulevard in Woodbridge, Virginia. Up top for Crowley. Crowley takes the shot off the shin pad of Jonas Glad, who was posted up front. Almost acting like the defenseman that he was for most of this season.
Turnover.
It's turned over here. Cole Stallard taking a shot and just going wide with it. And
No.
there's going to be a call there.
No.
Yeah, Sean Miller will be going to the box for a trip. The evidence is on the ice. I mean, he looked like he stepped on his stick, but just because the stick was in that vicinity, he drew the call.
It's frustrating to watch up here.
Morris is getting chirped by the Patriots bench, too. Oh, boy.
It's frustrating to watch from up here just to know that they've definitely outplayed Atlanta this game. Know that the Junior Knights have a short bench, but they just can't make anything of this.
Yeah. We get the call from Mr. Baranowski. As we're on the Reebok hockey penalty kill.
Potomac Patriots penalty to number 91, Connor Ackerman, 2 minutes for tripping. Ackerman, 2 for tripping on the Reebok penalty kill.
Wow, he made a comeback. That severed tendon, huh? It's actually Miller.
Dave, if you don't update your roster, how am I going to know this?
Over the far circle, it's gunned home by Zach Dixon. I'm not responsible for the rosters when it's a game time change, Mr. Baranowski. I'm sorry to say it. Coach Ziegler didn't have enough sweaters for everybody. But
If
now
he
it's
has a
4-1.
torn tendon,
It's on the score sheet.
I want you two to live together when you're older and just sit on a porch and just rock back and forth and just argue and then yell at the kids who walk by you on the sidewalk who get too close to your lawn and tell them what life used to be like. You kids don't know nothing.
4-1 Atlanta, 14:28
Oh, what do you
left here in
know?
the third. Power play goal, giving another notch for the shorthanded bench from Atlanta. Across the line are the Patriots. And trying to move through is Nolan, but a follow-up there by Howland was foiled. It was pinched out into the neutral zone by Atlanta. Patriots coming back the other way. Mikey Carr looking to wind up to take the shot. And, he took out Cohen. He slashed him on the hands. No call coming. As this one is still loose in front, they score! Mikey Carr on the backhand. Gets the second goal for the Patriots with 14:03 left here in the third.
The Patriots took advantage of a down player. Cohen was down up here at the blue line, favoring his wrist. Mikey Carr kept the play, stuck it out, and just buried it. And tit for tat, just as Atlanta notches another one on the old goal belt, the Patriots come back and add another one, and just two goals away from tying this game up. Correct me if I'm wrong, a lot of their games recently on the road, they've put together a heck of a third period and just pressured until they've come back, but you don't want to get into that habit.
Atlanta goal scored by number 3, Zach Dixon, number 24, Ryan Dumont, and number 28, Cole Stallard. That's Dixon from Dumont and Stallard, a power play goal. Potomac Patriots goal! Scored by number 52, Michael Carr. Assisted by number 71, Chris Howland. And number 2, Tyler Nolan.
Hand pass.
That's Carr from Howland and Nolan at 14:03.
Hand pass called, face off to the right of Dustin Moyer. One back by Atlanta to Crowley at the blue line. Keeps it in tight, takes his shot, and it goes wide. Over to the near side half boards. Elliott's turnaround shot goes deflecting off behind the goal line, and it goes over to the near side boards. And breaking away with his Mikey Carr, who has a recent goal here for the Patriots. Carr trying to work it on his backhand to the front, and we're going to get a call to Atlanta on a hook, presumably. And 12:57 remains here in the third, and Patriots will go on a cross-ice feed power play.
First one of the game. Took 3 periods to get one, but finally can take advantage of this opportunity here, bring this game within 1. Claw their way back into it, try and snag at least a point, if not 2, from this contest.
One off over to the half board. It's Howland. Down low for Skurlik. Back over to Howland.
Atlanta Knights penalty to number 24, Ryan Dumont. 2 minutes for hooking. Dumont, 2 for hooking on the cross-ice feed. Power.
And a couple of short-side attempts there, blocked by Prevost as it goes down the length of the ice, and it'll be picked up by McDonald. It's being shadowed here by Kennemine. Kennemine doing some pressure here, looking to get Kevin McDonald to make a move. Sends it over to the near side for Carr. Carr, his pass got interrupted by the shin pad of Kennemine, but it goes back for McDonald, who leads a pass now for Wensley. Top of the slot, Wensley pulls the trigger. The rebound comes up for Skurlik, bounced over his stick. He tried to take the shot immediately, deflecting through. Wensley's deflection goes into the glass behind Prevost. Kennemine backhand attempt, foiled by McDonald, who was flush up against the boards. And now everybody's boshing on one side here, and it comes over to the front with a backhand shot. They score! He came in like a wrecking ball. Jake Wensley gets a power play goal with 11:55 left here in the third.
Nifty passing from point, tape to tape, all the way into the back of the net. Mikey Carr, Jake Wensley, just smooth as silk. That's what we've been looking for from this team. That's what we come to expect with Patriots hockey, and they are right back in this game when being down by 3 just a few short minutes ago.
Dave, I'm so proud of this Patriots team, but I'm so disappointed in you for that goal call.
You got it. I deliver all the disappointment you can ask for. And another chance up front. But Atlanta will clear it up. Not out. Here's the call.
Potomac Patriots goal! Scored by number 20, Jake Wensley. Assisted by number 52, Michael Carr. And number 44, Nick Skurlik. That's Wensley from Carr and Skurlik. A cross-ice feed, power play goal at 11:55.
And over to the far side of the Atlanta zone, they find their way out through center. And Sean Miller trying to find it there. It was underneath the body of Crowley as it comes over to the near side. Stallard trying to wrangle it down. Trying to clear it out was Nick Ludeman. Going into the boards there was Nasser as Rasmussen kicks it around for Stallard. Stallard on the far side of the post. They're trying to scoop it out to the front. Bounce over his stick. Thayer gets a shove from behind. Thayer will get the last laugh, and he'll put it over to the near side boards. And he'll pick it up in that corner as it took that bounce off the door. 10:40 left here in the third. 4-3 Atlanta. And Miller winds up, takes his shot through the legs. A rebound, takes another shot, and into the crest of Privet. On a rebound, second effort, and he holds on. 10:32 left here in the third. Quite a few opportunities. Seems like people are finding their scoring touch all of a sudden.
And the Patriots need to take notice that Privet, now that he's being tested more continuously, he's given up those rebounds pretty juicy, so good opportunity to pick up one of those garbage goals in front to tie this game.
And it bounces over the stick of Edgington. Edgington trying to get there. Elliott loses his twig in the process, trying to get the puck away from Edgington. Scooped into the Atlanta zone. Over to the near side. Dixon trying to get there first, but no, it'll be Mikey Carr with a nice move. Carr to the top of the slot. Winds up, sends it down low, looking for Nolan, but it goes behind him and over to the near side boards. Up and out it goes to Christopher Santa Maria. Santa Maria, hauling down Mendoza. Mendoza heard me. He wanted to deliver that hip check. Give it another try in a little bit here, but here he comes, rushing the puck up through center. And he'll gun that one in deep behind the goal line. Dumont turning it over there for a second to Howland, but he'll get it back. It's kicked back up top to the blue line. Mikey Carr trying to get it away from Atlanta as Atlanta will toss it right into the Patriots bench off the stick of Elliott as we'll have a stoppage with 9:42 to play here in the third. Atlanta with a 1-goal lead.
And it's just a matter of time before they tie this game, but it took a long time to get going for them tonight, just to develop that flow that we're used to and the flow that we're seeing now. And speaking of flow, there's Kevin McDonald, and
yeah, sick flow.
He's got it going on. He knows how to work it.
Yeah, should see him during November's. that stash. Left out of the air and kept in there by Jake Wensley. Wensley looking to botch another one here in, or pop another one rather. Don't want to botch another one. You want to get another one. They're down only by 1. And he's doing some work down there. Well, he's waiting for it up here as Cameron Smith and Logan Nasser are doing the work here. Interesting pairing here with Cam Smith out there, that's for sure. Cam Smith turning it around, sending it over for Nasser, who pulls the trigger and shoots it wide into the corner. McDonald on his backhand, through traffic. Oh, and Wensley almost got a full twig on it, but it just went out of his reach, and Atlanta will bring it out with Rasmussen. Rasmussen the other way. He backhands it over to Nasser.
Nasser's due for a goal. He's had a couple good opportunities. That one open net wraparound from earlier, that one right there, he should have buried top shelf, but I'm calling it. He's due for one tonight.
Easy shot and save there for Privet off of stick of the Patriots. Wensley and Nasser and Smith was the line to watch. A lot of fun to watch them. Patriots hockey sponsored by the Spina Joint Institute, located in Fairfax, Virginia. sjinstitute.com for details on how to book your appointment with Dr. Maria Schaefer and Dr. Felix Yeskin for your family wellness, sports medicine, and chiropractic needs. Up top, Thayer taking a shot, bouncing around. Oh, and a chance there as it got caught up in Carr's equipment. He took the shot when it dropped out of his glove. And he still has it. Over to the near side, top of the slot. Howland taking a shot, and in the way of that one was Dixon. Trying to get it in there was Nick Ludeman, but Elliott got in the way of it. It finds its way onto the stick of Cowan. Cowan sending it behind the goal line there as it comes up for Ludeman over to the opposite D for Thayer. Sets a pass for Nolan. Nice pass here for Mikey Carr up the blue line and over. Carr setting it up for Nolan. Nolan going towards the net. Oh, and it's kicked there by Howland to keep it active in the offensive zone for the Potomac Patriots. Back behind, Carr looking for Howland. Carr's going to have to give another effort here as he steps in, keeps it active for Howland. Chowder giving it over to Carr, who pulls the trigger. Nolan coming in on goal. Oh, and he couldn't get it. Oh, man, he had an open net. He couldn't get his stick down to bury it home to tie this one up, but it remains 4-3 Atlanta.
Who is that?
7:43 left.
What number is it? I cannot see. 9? 8?
9 for Atlanta?
Yeah.
Yeah, Crowley.
Number 9. Oh, man, he took a
Corley.
shot to the arm.
Garrett Corley. Yeah, he took a shot there.
My God, that's got to sting a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Took an absolute rocket to the arm. It's lucky that thing's not broken.
Face off one. Skurlik will find it. Up top to Edgington. Over to the near side point. Mendoza takes a shot. Pet save the rebound. Swept away. Yeah,
Rebounds
he's kicking
are
them
coming.
Out. It was Dumont that picked up that rebound. Skurlik. It was a forechecker here. Sean Miller will support as well. Ian Edgington pitching up high here. Jonas Glatt with a little support. There's a glove on the ice. Wondering what that was. Had to look, give a double take. And he'll reach out there and grab it. I think it was a Patriots player who dropped it out on the ice. From the bench, and it's Edgington. A little edge to his game here as he's roughed up into the boards there with Stallard. And it's sent around the horn over to the near side for Morris. Alec Morris moving it ahead now for Max Rasmussen. Rasmussen getting it wide here as it goes over to the far corner. It'll be picked up by Edgington. We'll toss it back over for Mendoza. It scores past his stick there as he couldn't get it flush against the boards. It'll be popped out and caught up at center by Dixon. Dixon clearing this one in. Atlanta tags up on a delayed offside. Come down to 6:35 left here in the third. Patriots need a goal to tie. Sent over to that far corner. Kennemine up top. Ivan Rodriguez taking a shot and a save there by Moyer. And a home run pass. Cam Smith on a breakaway. In on goal. He shoots. Oh, and he puts over the top of the glove of Privet. Wensley trying to move it to the front. Cam Smith is camping out. And it comes out for Elliott. The other way for Atlanta. 3-on-2. Elliott trying to move it ahead there for Dixon, who goes crashing in and over the pad of Moyer. This one found in the slot and sent ahead now. 2-on-1 developing with Cam Smith. Elliott coming up into the play with a drop pass for McDonald. He takes a shot. He scores! It's going down. Ongoing timber. The Patriots have tied it 4-4 with 5:55 left in the third.
It's only a matter of time before those odd man rushes caught up with Atlanta, and that time it did. McDonald taking the drop pass from Cam Smith, burying it upstairs. He had other options too. He took the one that he found more appealing, and he's rewarded.
Bars down.
He stepped up big time tonight and finally got rewarded for his efforts, and they have tied this game the chance to take the lead here. They are buzzing hard.
Bar down. Kevin McDonald ties this one up late in the third. Here's the call.
Oh, big hit, McDonald.
Potomac Patriots
Ooh. Scored by number 65, Kevin McDonald. Assisted by number 3, Cameron Smith. And number 96, Logan Nasser. That's McDonald from Smith and Nasser at 5:55.
Down low, fed to the front, looking for Mikey Carr. What a change of events here. With 5:20 left in the third. 4-4 score.
Go from 4-4 or to 4-1 to 4-4 in a matter of 6-7 minutes. That's like that.
They had the 3-goal lead. They had a 2-goal lead twice.
From 4-1 to 4-4 in a matter of 7 minutes.
Okay. Oh yeah, the score itself.
Yeah.
Oh
And an
boy.
active third period makes up for the first 2 periods.
I'd say. Oh, face off to the left of Dustin Moyer. Santa Maria will find it along the boards up top, trying to get it up to the point. And it squeezes out across the blue line. Tapped back in, but intercepted by Ludeman. This pass intended for Cam Smith got deflected onto the stick of Corley. Over the near side now, and a pass missing everybody. Nick Ludeman in a foot race there with Chris Santa Maria. Ludeman will get there first. Santa Maria hooking him up, and we will get a call for that. Yeah, he got it right up underneath the armpit there, and we're going to get a call.
Big opportunity here.
Cross-ice feed power play coming up with 4:38 left here in the third.
Got the Knights on their heels. Time to officially bury him, put him away. He got it.
It's about time.
He got it.
So,
Beautiful.
just some announcements on the Pro Football Hall of Fame 2014 class, but hey, back to hockey, eh?
Atlanta Knights penalty to number 7, Chris Santa Maria. 2 minutes for hooking. Santa Maria 2 for hooking on the cross-ice feed power play.
Sound a little happy about that call, John. I can tell in your voice.
Isn't that the point, Dave?
You got it. Got McDonald at the point. Over to the far circle for Howland. Chowder putting it up top there for McDonald. Back over to Chowder. Down low for Skurlik. Skurlik. Back over to Howland. To Skurlik. Oh, looking back door for Mikey Carr. Looking to go short side. Oh, boy. Almost had it. But it goes back over to Howland. Maintaining control are the Patriots on the power play. McDonald pulls the trigger there, and it goes right into the glove of Prevost.
What year is McDonald? Is he gonna? We don't have him on here. What's his eligibility?
I believe this might be his last or second to last year.
Okay. I'd like to see him back next year if he's got one more year.
Yeah. No, he's a 95, so yeah.
Okay.
He's got another year to go.
Perfect.
Up top to McDonald. Back over to Howland. This unit is cycling quite well. Skurlik to the slot. Shot by Winsley going wide.
Probably went right through the twine on that one. He had so
Yeah.
much mustard behind it.
And Winsley trying to get it through Morris, but it's turned over to Howland. Howland whiffing on a shot. They're trying to recover it as it comes up to the blue line. Glove down and played there by McDonald. Atlanta will sweep it out. The attempt by McDonald to get it in deep. We have 1 minute to play on the cross-ice feed power play. Morris back there, wrapping around,
no.
and he scores. Whoa! What a mess! What a mess behind the Patriots' net. Atlanta up 5-4, a shorthanded goal, 3:32 left in the third, and we had a delayed call coming up on the Patriots for a hook on that.
Oh, yeah. It's a third turnover inside their own zone that cost them a goal. I mean, it's the little things that are burning them tonight. Routine. You should not be giving the puck away in your own zone on a power play. It seems like pretty routine.
A little quiet in here. The crowd has been silenced. The Atlanta faithful
What you got to do, you got to get it back.
are pretty happy about it over here to our left.
And quick, too.
Yeah.
3:32 left. Was not expecting that one.
Nope, definitely not. And yeah, we're going to have a penalty up on the board for Dustin Moyer, assumably for a trip.
Doesn't get washed because of the goal?
No. Nope. They throw it up there. They throw it up there anyway. Yep.
Not what the Patriots are looking for.
No. So we'll have 4-on-4 hockey for the next 54 seconds. And now we're getting an explanation to Coach Ziegler
to the
on
whole team.
what happened. So it looks like Elijah Spoon will sit down and serve it. So 3:32 left here in the third. We're all kind of in disbelief.
Did not see that one coming.
No, we did not. It was a big breakdown behind the net there, as some communication issues. Yeah, that's all it was. All about poor communication. So the face-off at center. We'll have a goal and a penalty.
Atlanta Knights scored by number 17, Alec Morris, unassisted. Morris, unassisted, a shorthanded goal. Potomac Patriots penalty to number 30, Dustin Moyer, 2 minutes for interference. Moyer, 2 for interference on the Reebok penalty kill.
Is it interference, though, if he's inside of his crease?
Yeah, no, that's pretty cut and dry.
Okay. Taking a shot right in on Prevost. Thanks for the in-depth analysis on that one.
What do you do here? I mean, you got a $1.30 to kill. No, I'm sorry. 4-on-4 for another 30 seconds or so, and then then you kill a penalty until the 2-minute mark. It's possible. I mean, the comeback is possible. They just got to buckle down and take care of it.
Face-off one here to Atlanta. 4-on-4 hockey, 20 seconds. 3 minutes to go. Atlanta with a 5-4 lead. Backhand around Edgington. Down low, and getting taken down there was Cam Smith. I don't know if they're just going to say that he had the angle where he lost an edge, or just let it go, I guess, but let him play. Wensley ahead for Smith. Smith gets collided into, and it was Dixon that delivered a nice hit there as Cole Stallard will take it back the other way. Santa Maria, far boards, Patriots territory. 55 seconds on a power play for Atlanta. 2:25 left here in the third. Time is not on their side as Cam Smith's going to take a shorthanded rush here. Up to the blue line, dragging his way through. He gets hauled down. Goes right down to Prevost. Prevost playing it right in front of the goal line like that. So it was coming in. And he gets the pass away now. It's Dixon across the line. Dixon getting around Thayer. He's trying to get around him, but he curls back the other way with a long pass over to the near side to Dumont. And with Santa Maria trying to dish it out front. And it comes up to the blue line and out.
20 ticks.
Ryan Dumont back there to pick it up at the red line. 20 seconds left on that penalty to Moyer. 1:47 left here in the third. McDonald. What a bad bounce there. Moyer out to stop it. Almost had it slapped in. Santa Maria came in there
Giveaway
quickly.
again.
And there's
there
another shot. They score. Max Rasmussen makes it 6-4 with 1:35 left here in the third. 2-goal lead, and it is a power play goal for Atlanta.
4 giveaways in front of the net tonight. That led to 4 goals.
Yeah, puck control inside your own zone in front of your net especially has definitely come back and bit the Potomac Patriots.
I think you found your catalyst for the evening.
Yeah. Just the way they came up and tied at 4-4, it's just different story just a few minutes later. Yeah, it's cleared out through neutral. Edgington going D-to-D with Mendoza. There's some desperation hockey coming up here with
Atlanta
1:20
Knights
left.
goal scored by number 21, Max Rasmussen, assisted by number 7, Christopher Santamaria, and number 3, Zach Dixon. That's Rasmussen from Santa Maria and Dixon at 1:35, a power play goal.
It's a 4-point night for Santa Maria, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And Moyer's on the bench, going with the extra tacker.
Yeah, a timeout being called by
timeout.
Potomac. Yep. 1:17 remains here in the third. Let's talk some strategy. I mean, your team has had the momentum and the life pretty much sucked out of them with those 2 goals.
Yeah.
What do you do going forward here?
You got to pepper that goaltender. He's been giving up way too many rebounds for them not to cash in on something like that. And you get a big body in front of the net, you get somebody like Nasser in front of the net. Just get that junk goal, get it within 1, and you know, try and try and bury 2 here in the next minute 17.
It is not impossible. Not impossible. And a face-off will be to the left of Prevost. Mitchell Prevost, the 95, birth year.
This is only his 5th appearance on the ice this year.
Yeah, 1-1-1 record. The previous contest, one of those 4. Obviously, he came in as a fill-in. As McDonald takes a shot at the point, and Prevost makes the save. A little pushing and shoving, and we'll get separated here, and we'll try that face-off all over again. Same spot.
That's what you got to do, though.
Down by 2, Patriots. The crucial face-off here. Goes back, and it's Carr. Finds it. Howland up top. Back over to Howland. McDonald winds up. Takes a shot. Deflected through, and saved by Prevost. Rebound cleared away by Atlanta, and down towards the empty net, and this one will come back, and icing. No, they're going to say Stallard won the race.
Wow, really?
Stallard trying to move it to the front, trying to find Ketamine, and it'll be McDonald launching this one in the air, glove down, but it'll be picked up the other way, 3-on-1. Cam Smith across the line. Cam Smith takes a shot, the rebound. It's loose up in front of the slot. On. Now it's steered away by Santa Maria, and Nolan trying to strip it away. And it'll be played along the near side boards by Rodriguez. Up top, McDonald takes a shot, and it gets deflected aside with 30 seconds to go. Off of the corner, Rodriguez getting tripped up, no call. Cam Smith with it. Smith gets crushed into the boards, puck loose, goes over to Edgington, 20 seconds left. Edgington winds up, takes his shot, and a block up front by Goliath. And it's cleared up to the blue line, not out. Edgington looking, sends it to the slot, and Howland couldn't play it to his stick. 10 seconds remain, and it'll be slapped down the length of the ice. This one will be an icing, but time is not on their side to get 2, that's for sure, as we have 4.9 left on the clock. They can possibly get 1, but I doubt 2. And that's short of time left. So Atlanta will walk away victors.
Fascinating call down here, to be honest with you, with Edgington and Stallard in that race. There was an advantage there. Is it once you hit the top of the circle?
Yeah. No, the hash marks.
Oh, okay.
Hash marks. And that'll do it. Atlanta Knights in this elite USPHL level action will take away the first win of the weekend. Game 2 set tomorrow morning. Join us here at 9:30 for that one. Immediately followed by the Empire game. And speaking of which, we have Empire on the other side. Stay tuned here on the Cross Ice feed. Atlanta 6, Potomac 4. Stay tuned. Don't stop believing.